Whenever you see dried bitter leaf, the song that comes to your mind has got to be Jakpa, Jakpa. So for my Jakpa people, the way to soften your bitter leaf to use for cooking is very easy. So I started by boiling water and I poured it into my bitter leaf. I ensured that it was well submerged. After 15 minutes, I drained the bitter leaf and then I transferred the drained bitter leaf into a Ziploc. I did it almost immediately. I can handle some bit of heat, but if you can't, just let it cool down for a bit, then transfer this into your Ziploc. Use a good Ziploc, because if you use a bad Ziploc, the cooking process can affect the Ziploc and it will burst open. It's not like it's bad, but you just don't want that to happen. So use a good Ziploc and ensure that it is tightly sealed. You don't want water seeping into it, giving you extra work. So when your Ziploc is tight and ready, you just maybe boil a kettle of water or bring some water to a boil in your pot, and then you transfer your Ziploc of bitter leaf into the pot and cook for another 20 to 30 minutes. 10 to 15 minutes on each side. So I'm not sure the flipping was necessary, but after I cooked it on one side for 15 minutes, I flipped it over for another 15 minutes. It may or may not be necessary, but this is just how I do it. So after the entire 30 minutes was over, I brought it out of the Ziploc and I put it in a sieve because I wanted to cook with it almost immediately. Now, if you are not cooking with it immediately, you can do this and after 30 minutes, bring out your Ziploc, allow it to cool down, and then transfer into your freezer to be used anytime. Just look at how it's looking way softer than it was when it was dry and crinky. And as you cook with it, it is even moister. Just see how moist and soft it is looking in this bitter leaf soup. Give it a try.